Gold blade spin. Black vinyl bite. Steel in the room. Face set hard. Gold blade. Boots on the concrete stairs. Too many names on the door. I came with a split lip grin and a folder of dirt on tour. Heavy air buzzing the walls like a freight line under the floor. I drag the whole block of pain and drop it right at your porch. Hands stay busy, I stay flat, no prayer left in my chest. Hard truth loaded in the palm, and I never came to impress. Every word got a jagged edge, every step makes a mark. I live where the bad news lands, and it never arrives in the dark. J-Link hiss, J-Link, J-Link hiss, flash cut, code knot, side swipe. You talk big from a safe little room with a smile built out of dust. I know that look in the mirror when the weak ones dress like trust. Your whole frame starts shaking quick when the pressure gets in close. I read your bluff in the pulse, then I burn through every pulse. Black glove on the table edge, knuckle cracked head high. No velvet cover for fear, just a hard line in the eye. I pull the pin on the silence, let the whole pack hear it hit. Every lie you fed the crowd, I chew it up and spit it out bit by bit. Metal scrape, hard cut. Metal scrape, hard cut. Downbeat drop, static slash. Bash. I keep a ledger in scars, not a sermon, not a plea. You can try to bury your name, but the ground keeps talking to me. Gravel in the lungs of the night, cold rain on a busted hood. I learned to move like a threat and stand where the damage stood. No clean hands in this house, only work, only grind, only rage. I turn every locked up room into a snapped out cage. So come test that weight again, bring the whole out crowd. I don't fade when it gets hot. I get sharper, meaner, and louder. Metal. Metal. Smell of wet iron in the hallway. Water stains creeping up the paint. Ceiling fan ticking like a countdown. Calendar blacked out. Every gate. Shoes by the door, all pointed outward, like they've been planning their escape. I keep pacing through the peeling wallpaper, hearing every hidden shape. Got a shadow that walks ahead of me, thinks it knows where I'm gonna fall. Keeps tracing on my past bad choices, like graffiti on a prison wall. Got a boss with a glass smile, cracking hands clean, but the blame runs red. Says play nice, keep the numbers climbing while the floorboards rot under our steps. Dead-eyed ads on the subway windows, mouths wide selling empty air. Little kids learning how to hate themselves before they even learn to swear. I saw a cop laugh at a body bag, like it was just another chore. Saw a priest with a gold plate and sermon like the donation box. Both the door. They want calm, they want quiet compliance. Sign here, bleed there. Sit still. I got a lifetime's worth of riots. Press tight in the 5-inch wheel. case is closed, but the files still ache. Neighbors fight through the drywall, whispers, sleepwalking through another quake. Plastic plants in the office lobby never will never see the sun. Just like us at our glowing stations, eyes raw, punching keys till we're done. Paycheck vanishing on rent and interest, late fees circling like birds. Landlord smiling in the tailored coffin, nails polished, sharpening words. Every headline tastes like gasoline poured slow on a dull gray day. They keep handing out tiny umbrellas in a flood that won't go away. Therapist nods with a practice calm, scribbles down anger in the file. Says I should focus on healthy outlets while the city chews through every mile. Friends ghost out when the mask slips sideways, can't stand seeing what they might share. So they drown in curated timelines, clutching followers like they care. Politicians raise their paper voices, promising a softer cage. Struck the locks, repaint the metal, call it hope and raise the wage. Flip my patience, snap like cheap plastic, left on a dashboard in the heat. Every quiet yes I ever wondered now an echoes stomping concrete streets. Clock says 6, but the sky screams midnight. Windows sweat under factory glow. Whistle blows and the crowd pours outward, moving fast, going nowhere slow. Fluorescent flicker in the locker room, metal door hinges, rasping grind. Boot prints stamped through the muddy entrance, breadcrumb trail of a worried mind. So a kid in a second-hand jacket, eye shocked like broken glass, counting exits in the crowded food court, mapping out the fastest path. He don't dream in bright horizons, he dreams exits cover planned. Growing up learning survival tactics instead of how to trust a hand. Meanwhile, boardrooms toast expansions, charts climb while the streets cave in. They call casualties unforeseen setbacks, blame the wind and cash it in. Every slogan sewn on cotton hides a burn mark on the loom. Every metal pinned on lapels needs a quiet, unmarked tomb. I won't chant along their brand new mantra, won't bow to their updated flag. I'm the glitch in every polished rollout, loose thread they can't re-tag. So I stomp till the hallway trembles, let the ceiling dust rain down. If the flood keeps rising higher, I can't foothold, step through the drown. No savior in a shining doorway, just this breath and battered frame. If the world insists on devouring, it can choke on my unplayed game. Crack glass, crack glass halo. Crack glass halo on a crack glass halo. Crack glass halo. Crack glass halo. Crack glass halo on a dead billboard. Static in the alley where the shadows swarm. Black boots stomp in the puddle of the last applause. Sidewalk stained with the ghost of the overawed. Graffiti prayers peeled off brick and bone. Name crossed out on a crack payphone. City in my chest like a lit fuse. Buried every step heavy, every breath war ready. Steel in my jaw when I grind through pressure. Backpack full of bad ideas and vendettas. Walk through the flood, every drop like venom. Every cheap shot turned a rib to a weapon. You got gold-plated grins and a rented throne. I got years in the gutter, built my own. You throw shade from a screen, from a swivel chair. I drag fear through the room, strip the glamour bare. Talk big with the spine made of styrofoam. I was baptized in a room that was never home. Peeling paint, 2 locks, 1 shaking door. Echoes in the hall saying, take some more. I fed on the doubt you tried to give rap nice. Raise a word diet, broke bread with vice. Now the bite in my voice makes the hard floor quake. Every syllable a nail in the mask you fake. You sell quick fixes, I sell long scars. You count plastic stars, I redraw the bars between what you post and the life you hide. I drag that gap in the floodlights. Whoa! digging up your grave, a plastic bride in factory smiles. I drag that coffin down crooked aisles and bling to trends. Life rafts made of glass. Each one. Heavy hand on the platter. Heavy hand on the heavy hand on the platter. Fragments of voices, shattered syllables, static like sand in the lungs. Vital scars scraping name carved into the groove. Last clean breath, then the slam hits. Steel boot, heartbeat, piecing in the dead end hallway. Wall stained with yesterday's failure. Fluorescent hum drilling the skull. I drag my doubts like chains on concrete. Each link of face that said I break. I never learned soft answers, only hard floors and harder choices. Bite down on fear, grind it into gravel. Spit out shame in the spray of gravel. Every UK piles up in the corner. I build a throne from the weight they threw away. Cold eyes in the dirty glass stare back. Ask what price it takes to stay unbroken. Knuckles raw from punching through silence. Palms cut on the edge of my own reflection. I won't beg mercy from these plague white ceilings. They watch me choke and turn away bored. Now I walk like a loaded verdict. Every step a sentence for a past life. I don't know kindness to the hand that shoved me. I owe impact, nothing but impact. I came up on closed doors and slammed phones. Undid the skip so the rent stayed paid. On side-eye glances in crowded offices where my name way less than their small talk. You think I want peace in a world built crooked with a rich play guy with a bored expression? I sharpen each crutch into a spoken weapon, aim straight at that velvet and different suit sipping. Comforted from polished glasses, never saw the mold in the walls of my bedroom. Never felt window through a broken window. Cardboard gum covering panic in the dark. I etched my plans in the margin of overdue bills. Mapped escape routes in the steam on cheap tiles. Learned to turn panic into pressure into progress while they scroll through lives they never lived. Don't need to pay back, painted imperfect. Give me gravel, glass, and the clown with no railing. I'll reach that summit with splinters in my hands just to plant a flag that reads I stayed away. I stayed away. This is for the kid counting cracks in the ceiling, hoping to blast a cage before the next insult hits. For the worker stacking hours in fluorescent cages, eyes burning dry while the boss checks golf. Time for the quiet one in the back of the classroom, translating cruelty into fuel for escape plans. For anyone told the accent meant less, desk in an asterisk, their body a target. I walk carrying all of you like armor. Layered voices turning my spine to steel when they laugh at your dreams. Mark that sound, story deep, let it ferment into focus when they turn their backs. Study their exits, learn how power moves when it thinks it's unseen. We become storms in forgotten alleys, gathering pressure, direction, position. By the time they notice, it's already impact. With windows shaking with your first. Real enough, you don't know softness to the boot on your neck. You owe yourself breath space and momentum. Get the labels from your chest, leave the glue burning. Walk out carrying every scar like a fresh signature. World watch you smaller, quiet or compliant. Answer with volume, with presence, with action. Not someday, not later, now. Now. Go floor. Go floor. Go floor. Go floor. Cold floor, steel door, fluorescent hum in my skull like a drill bit. Blueprints, dry blood, name tag to a kill list. can soundtrack your fake stats. Every word pre-approved by the herd that you fear. I'll step out of line just to make that line disappear. I'm the hate you buried in your office bathroom mirror. Every year let it over, now the outline's clearer. You cosplay power in a borrowed leather coat. I was busy loading pressure, fitting anger for a throw. You don't want smoke, you just love the caption. I don't need quotes, I embody the reaction. You rehearse apologies in case the mob turns. I walk straight into the blaze just to feel something burn. Knock, knock, heavy hand, don't bother with the peephole. I'm already inside and your doubts in your keyhole. You post revolution with the brand deal signature. I carve evolution on the walls of your miniature. You sell cheap courage and the motivation real. I sell cold silence that you choke on real. You chase cold numbers, digital confetti. I chase one moment where your heart beats unsteady. You call that flex, might call that panic in a tracksuit stage for a lens. You call me Vex, might call it clarity sharpened against all your friends. You're a comment section bully, safe, ergonomic, erased every scar, sanitized, photogenic. I'm the stain that won't fade from your clean slate fantasy, reminding you the ground still owns your vanity. Every post curated like a museum of lies, but the exit sign flickers in the back of your eyes. You pledge alliance to the error rhythm's altar, then blame fate when your numbers start to falter. You call it grind, but it's begging in a slideshow. I call it chains painted neon for the sideshow. You dance for applause from an absent crowd. I'm moving dead quiet, your pulse gets loud. Boardroom wolves and designer sheepskin, shake hands, share smiles, toast to your thick skin, then trade your name for a quarterly gain. Leave you staring at the contract, chewing your shame. I spit straight venom in the language you can't spin. No brand deal, bail out, no PR win. I'm the meeting that starts when the cameras die, where your carefully rehearsed story runs dry. You frame every setback as an epic of growth, but you duck hard questions, scared to take the oath. I like that script, watch the edges curl black. That's one thing, only what's left when you crack. What's left when you crack? What's left when you crack? You preach self-care in a rented penthouse sermon. Swipe up a comfort, limited time version. Meanwhile, downstairs, someone's lungs choke on debt. You scroll past the numbers, call it don't stress. Yeah, you build whole brands on empathy for sale. Turn other people's misfortune into detail. You harvest every breakdown for a relatable line, but never say present once the camera's align. I step in like a glitch in your highlight reel, reminding you of every deal that made you kneel. You stage raw pain with the light and crew present. I keep mine locked, let it harden into crescent. You can't monetize what I'm bringing to your doorstep. It's got no hashtag, no sponsor, no war chest. Just one raw fact, you can't dress up pretty. All your power falls flat, off grid gritty. You keep receipts like trophies for a secret trial. I keep receipts carved deep in the mental file, and every line here is a static taste of neon ash. Cold warehouse, crooked flag, steel boots on the stained floor. Breath held, jaw set, nothing holy here. To a calendar carved in my knuckles, each day a dent in the drywall. Fresh struggle, concrete in my lungs, I exhale gravel. Every promise on the phone line came unraveled. I learned power in the cracks of a late bill, in the flicker of a fridge light standing still, in the silence after cops bang on the thin door, in the pressure of a boot on the fourth floor. You preach bright futures from ergonomic chairs while I pace bare stairs, counting every loose flare. You measure worth by the weight of a clean suit, I measure worth by the weight of a steel boot. Your sermon sounds like fluorescent hum, mine's a clenched fist under a frozen sun. You chase comfort, curate mood, stage grace. I drag chains through a maze just to face the same place you call my hunger phase. My scar style, I call your comfort cage, pat it out. You polish your reflection, chasing that approval. I sharpen every answer, ready for removal. You build glass towers, fragile in a storm wind. I stack old pallets, shelter where the fight begins. loaded question that you owe me. Punch card reads like a rap sheet. Line breaks each ticker, quiet riot in my side aches. I clock in under cameras that don't blink. I clock out with a head too wrecked to think. Labeled expendable in funds you call bold. Typed by soft hands that never learn code. You staple face smiles to the memo margin. I staple pay stubs to the freak still starving. You brainstorm slogans for the broken tired. I bring real storms to the boardroom choir. You hide behind key cards, swipe in, swipe out. I buy a dead bolts with spit grit out. You call it team tight polos and a quick grin. I see you pack a wolf practicing thick sin. You drop buzzwords like crumbs on that slick floor. I drop truth like a hammer on a locked door. You schedule check-ins, calendar compassion. I schedule vengeance in a different fashion. You stick craft drinks, taste notes in a dim bar. I taste dust and diesel from a night jar. You burn sage in the loft, pray for alignment. I burn bridges to avoid realignment. You hum playlists built to make you feel fierce. I hum funeral hymns for the overseer. Eviction dates and late calls on blankets spread thin over spray tag walls. On brothers learning bail forms before essays. On sisters dodging hands in hallway dead space. I saw landlords stepping over broken toys. Heard laughter from the penthouse drowning out noise. Saw help wanted signs as tombstones blinking. Saw preachers trade hope for donations shrinking. I learned math counting change in the jar cap. Learned rhythm from the pipes in the collapse. Learned politics from who the cops believe first. Learned faith from empty cabinets and dry thirst. So don't talk balance when the floorboards tilt. When the whole block leans under borrowed guilt. Don't talk hustle from your ergonomic throne. When my hustle's keeping cousins off a cold stone. You set wellness goals framed on your wall. My goal stop another kid from that free fall. You plan yoga retreats for your tight spine. I plan exits in case they breach my lifeline. You chase mindfulness through your rated retreats. I chase a moment where the sirens skip the streets. You journal gratitude in ink that never smears. I etch names in my head of the disappeared. You hang quotes from leaders in clean frames. I hang hoodies of friends who left with no names. Let me aim every syllable like a brick thrown. Every line a loose stone, cracking your glass on. You build culture like a costume on a runway. We build culture from the smoke of a gun day. You turn, you turn. Static taste of neon ash. Cold warehouse, crooked flags, steel boots on the stained floor. Breath held, jaw set, nothing holy here, holy here, holy here. Static taste of neon ash. To a calendar carved in my knuckles. Each day a dent in the drywall. Fresh struggle, concrete in my lungs. I exhale gravel. Every promise on the phone line came unraveled. I learned power in the cracks of a late bill. In the flicker of a fridge light standing still. In the silence after cops bang on the thin door. In the pressure of a boot on the fourth floor. You preach bright futures from ergonomic chairs while I pace bare stairs, counting every loose flare. You measure worth by the weight of a clean suit. I measure worth by the weight of a steel boot. Your sermon sounds like fluorescent hum. Mine's a clenched fist under a frozen sun. You chase comfort, curate mood, stage grace. I drag chains through a maze just to face the same place. You call my hunger phase, my scar style. I call your comfort cage, padded aisle. You polish your reflection, chasing that approval. I sharpen every answer, ready for removal. You build glass towers, fragile in a storm wind. I stack old pallet shelter where the fight begins. No. The fight begins. I spit ashes from the hours that you sold me. Every shift a loaded question that you owed me. Punch card reads like a rap sheet. Line breaks, each tick a quiet riot in my side aches. I clock in under cameras that don't blink. I clock out with a head too wrecked to think. Labeled expendable in fonts you call bold. Type by broken, tired. I bring real storms to the boardroom choir. You hide behind key cards, swipe in, swipe out. I pry at deadbolts with spit, grit. Doubt you call it team tight polos and a quick grin. I see a pack of wolves practicing thick sin. You drop buzzwords like crumbs on a slick floor. I drop truth like a hammer on a locked door. You schedule check-ins, calendar compassion. I schedule vengeance in a different fashion. You sip craft drinks, taste notes in a dim bar. I taste dust and diesel from a night jar. You burn sage in the loft, pray for alignment. I burn bridges to avoid realignment. You hum playlists built to make you feel fierce. I hum funeral hymns for the overseers. The overseers. I was raised on eviction dates and late calls, on blankets spread thin over spray tag walls, on brothers learning bail forms before essays, on sisters dodging hands in hallway dead space. I saw a landlord stepping over broken toys, heard laughter from the penthouse drowning out noise, saw help wanted signs, his tombstones blinking, saw preachers trade hope for donations shrinking. I learned math, counting change in the jar cap, learned rhythm from the pipes in the collapse, learned politics from who the cops believe first, learned faith from empty cabinets and dry thirst. So don't talk balance when the floorboards tilt, when the whole block leans under borrowed guilt. Don't talk hustle from your ergonomic throne, when my hustle's keeping cousins off my cold stone. You set wellness goals framed on your wall. My goal, stop another kid from that free fall. You plan yoga retreats for your tight spine. I plan exits in case they breach my lifeline. You chase mindfulness through curated retreats. I chase a moment where the sirens skip the streets. You journal gratitude in ink that never smears. I etch names in my head of the disappeared. You hang quotes from leaders in clean frames. I hang hoodies of friends who left with no names. Let me aim. Let me aim every syllable like a brick thrown. Every line a loose stone crack in your glass zone. You build culture like a costume on a runway. We build culture from the smoke of a gun day. You turn. You turn. Concrete dust in my lungs. Concrete dust in my lungs. Concrete dust in my lungs, heavy like verdicts. Knuckles cracked on the glass of your verdict. Iron in the air, cold breath in the stairwell. Grip tight on the grudge like a hand around the doorbell. Head down in the hallway, painted with warning signs. Blueprints stomp out every dotted line. Static in my veins, pale light on the scaffold. One step from the edge of a concrete cathedral. Concrete cathedral. Barbed words in my jaw, I spit them like filings. Every step that I take feels built for trialing. You pray for forgiveness, I sharpen decisions. You cover your mirrors, I carve new incisions. I drag your excuses across this foundation. Let them crack like glass in an evacuation. You called it a truce while you wired detonation. Now I walk through the flames like that's my vocation. I bled for the debt you pretended were fiction. You fed me your poison with careful diction. Every favor you offered came laced with conditions. So I severed the rope and rewrote the commission. Your halo hangs loose like a chain from a lamppost. Shadows of your past line up like a cramped toast. You wanna confess but your mouth stays frozen, because every last lie was a path you chosen. Path you chosen. I grew in the cracks of your marbling closure, hard-headed, heavy, and unwanted exposure. You measure my worth with a broken device, then blame me for bleeding when you roll the dice. I walk through your hail of dismissive reactions, turned each cold shoulder into raw traction. Hammered my doubt in the steel in the basement. Now I rise through the floorboards, a hostile displacement. Your polished demeanor can't mask that erosion. The mask keeps slipping in slow motion, implosion. I see how you flinch when I name every tactic. How you paved every path with the trap so practiced. You ask for compliance, I offer collision. Let your fragile composure face my revision. Every half-hearted promise you dangled like curtain is ripped. I don't need permission to step in this chamber. I drag in the silence and walk in the danger. Walk in the danger. I tally the weight of your choices, stacked like bricks made of silence voices. You called it ambition, I call it extraction. You built your acclaim on a quiet subtraction. I watched from the corner as praise filled the room, while you swept every name that you gutted with a broom. Thought I'd stay in the background forever adjacent, but pressure made diamonds from every displacement. You're facing the verdict from the eyes you ignored, from the doors that you locked, from the backs that you scored. This is not redemption, this is raw accounting. Every very slight resurfaces mounting. I burn my compliance in barrels out back. Let the smoke spell words that my fists can't track. You branded me lesser, a line in your legend. Now I tear through your pages like weather through paper. This is not a mantra, not a clean refrain, just a march through your kingdom with a flood of disdain. When the walls finally fold and the ceiling descends, remember this monologue that never bends, because I walk from the rubble with scars as credentials, leaving you in the ruins of Shutterball Churchill. Shutterball Churchill. Concrete dust. Jaw city in a dead end dawn. Concrete breath, black fog in my lungs. Knuckles to the drywall, dust in the beams. Ink on my hands from killing old dreams. I drag old habits like chains on the floor. Every step sparks, every mark on the door. Mouth tastes metal, patience into a thread. I prayed in bathrooms, laughed at what I said. I am the glitch in your perfect plan. The bad decision you shake from your hand. Your blade say till the cameras fade, then twist that halo into razor blades. I bled from deals made under the table. Sign my name on the freight stain cable. You want clean stories, polished and bright, but I grew up chewing on electrical light. I spit splinters, splatter your script. Flip that script, make the hero slip. You wanted orders, spreadsheets, charts. I run a war mask in a basket of parts. I'm that late bill, red ink on the page. Landlord pounding back full of rage. I'm the cold call buzzing in your sleep. Depth that climbs from the basement deep. My pulsing's up with the factory line. Metallic rhythm carving time. I don't break, I upgrade and grind. Turn pressure into a sharper mind. Turn pressure into sharper mind. I sat in parking lots, engine humming, counting the lies I knew were coming. Said you'd ride, you were gone by dusk. Left me alone with the fumes and the rust. No. Oh, left me alone with the fumes and the dust. You stack excuses like sandbag walls, but the flood keeps rising inside these halls. Corporate sermons, fluorescent glare, chip black boots on a plastic chair. I stare down bosses, blank white grins, talking in slogans, packaged sins. They sell fear in a monthly plan. Smile on screen while they drain your span. I've swallowed deadlines, choked on debt, wore that name tag. Stank of Look at these hands, raw from the climb. Skin torn paper marked by time. I never had safeties, nets or rails. Just chip paint, ladders and crooked nails. Every small promise broken to glass. Embedded deep, but I still pass. I think I'm bitter, I call it awake. Eyes like floodlights pinned on the fake. I rise from gutters in factory steam. Walk straight through your curated dream. Algorithm angels, plastic grace. Swipe left, halos, data trace. You preach balance, brand new start. I see barcodes burned in your heart. You chase come like it's sold in jars. I chase storms, I redraw scars. I'm not your mascot, not your case, not your cautionary tale in space. I am impact, boots on tile, violent focus, venomous style. I turn setbacks into sharpened edge. Carve my elf in the office ledge. I don't fold and I don't flinch. Pressure just tightens every inch. Static breath, concrete breeze, heat. Steel door slam in my head. Footprints in the hallway. Wake shut window, paint peeling like dead skin on the ego. Clock on the wall ticks louder than a rifle. Each little click like a rival in the spiral. I drag my name through a stack of old mugshots. See my own face in the eyes of the blood spots. Each file stamped with the date they predicted. Time will collapse when the spine goes twisted. I punch through glass just to feel some friction. Warm red lines write a new jurisdiction. Floor gets slick with the weight of decision. Every step slips but I keep that vision. Stare in the mirror, see six different versions. One wants peace, five plan incursion. Shadow in the back keeps mouthing a story, painting my future in gasoline glory. Wall starts shaking with the march of a deadline. Heartbeat racing like a rail on the landmine. Voices in the vent talk loud like informants. Name every secret, list on my dormant. Hate that I treat every scar like a trophy. Chip on my shoulder grows heavy and holy. Walk through the hall with my jaw set silent. Calm on the face and my skull it's violent. Every bad habit like a padlock locker. Message on the metal says opioid proper. Crack that case, see a nest of vipers. Venom in the shape of expired snipers. Targets labeled with the word you failed. Dates, locations, moments I build. I swear on the dust in my father's toolbox. I'll melt these locks till the hinge just drops. No more covered in the role of the victim. I build my throne from the bones of the system. All my regrets line up like a jury. Hands all raised, begging for a fury. I grant that wish with a clenched up promise. Storm in my chest keeps honest, that rawness. Every old slight, every cheap little backstab. Stored in the vault for the day that I snap back. That day is here, hear the floorboards buckle. I grind this fear till it crumbles to rubble. Walk in the street with the weight of an anchor. Boots hit hard like a personal tanker. Neon signs flicker out in the distance. Storefront eyes show passive resistance. Billboard screams some triangular gospel. Sell me a cure in a pretty small capsule. Fine print hides in the shadow of profit. Sell me a mask, say they already stock it. Every last friend with a signed out conscience scrolls through feeds for a rented importance. Two-faced talk in the form of an icon. Type out love then vanish when the light's gone. I spit these lines like a sworn deposition. Name every fraud, every ghost in position. Smile in your face, then harvest your secrets. Trade that data for a trick to the sequence. Algorithm grins like a hungry predator. Counting your clicks like a petty car. danger. Fluorescent humming my skull like a drill bit. Boop, boop, bricks, try blood. Name tag to a kill list. Hand wraps tight on the handle I invented from a bad day. Tattoo knuckles spelling out the price that you can't pay. You talk brave on the crack screen, breathing out static. I walk in, jaw locked, whole stance automatic. You built that plastic throne on gossiping group chats. Echoes in a tin can, soundtrack your fake stats. Every word pre-approved, I done heard that you fear. I step by the line just to make that line disappear. I'm the hate you buried in your office bathroom mirror. Every year lay it over, now the outline's clearer. You cosplay power in a borrowed leather coat. I was busy loading pressure, fitting anger for a throat. You don't want smoke, you just love the caption. I don't need quotes, I embody the reaction. You rehearse apologies in case the mob turns. I walk straight into the blaze just to feel something burn. Knock, knock, heavy hand, don't bother with the peephole. I'm already inside in your doubts in your keyhole. You post revolution with the brand deal signature. I carve evolution on the walls of your miniature. You sell cheap courage and a motivation real. I sell cold silence that you choke on real. You chase cold numbers, digital confetti. I chase one moment where your heart beats unsteady. You call that flex, I call that panic in the tracksuit stage for a lens. You call me vexed, I call it clarity sharpened against all your friends. You're a comment section bully, safe, ergonomic. You raced every scar, sanitized, photogenic. I'm the stain that won't fade from your clean slate fantasy, reminding you the ground still owns your vanity. Every post curated like a museum of lies, but the exercise flickers in the back of your eyes. You pledge alliance to the algorithm's altar, then blame fate when your numbers start to falter. You call it grind, but it's begging in a slideshow. I call it chains painted neon for the sideshow. You dance for applause from an absent crowd. I'm moving dead quiet, your pulse gets loud. Boardroom wolves in designer sheepskin, shake hands, share smiles, toast to your thick skin, then trade your name for a quarterly game. Leave you staring at the contract, chewing your shame. I spit straight venom in a language you can't spin. No brand deal, bail out, no PR win. I'm the meeting that starts when the cameras die, where your carefully rehearsed story runs dry. You frame every setback as an epic of growth, but you duck hard questions, scared to take the oath. I like that script, watch the edges curl black. Ask one thing only, what's left when you crack? What's left when you crack? You preach self-care in your rented penthouse sermon. Swipe up for comfort, limit the time version. Meanwhile, downstairs, someone's lungs choke on debt. You scroll past the numbers, call it don't stress yet. You built whole brands on empathy for sale, turn other people's misfortune into detail. You harvest every rhythm for a relatable line, but never stay present once the camera's aligned. I step in like a glitch in your highlight reel, reminding you of every deal that made you kneel. You stage raw pain with the lighting crew present. I keep mine locked, let it harden into crescent. You can't monetize what I'm bringing to your doorstep. It's got no hashtag, no sponsor, no war chest. Just one raw fact, you can't dress up pretty, or your borrowed power falls flat off gritty. You keep receipts like trophies for a secret trial. I keep receipts carved deep in the mental file, and every line here is a fluorescing glare. Boots stud in an echoing hallway. Knuckles tap on a locked metal door. Heavy breath hangs in recycled air. I walk in like a glitch in the daylight. Jaw set tight, eyes blank, midnight. Fist tucked low in a pawn shop jacket. Past due bills in a back pocket packet. Ink on my wrist, barcode blacked out. Every little number crossed, scratched out. Name on the clipboard marked with the question. Guard at the gate tracks every expression. Flu shot sting in the break room corner. Company motto carved into the order. Act like family, bleed like staff. HR smile, little cardboard laugh. Badge on the lanyard, tugs at my collar. Manager tracks each bathroom hour. He says be grateful, grind and grow. I see his hand shake every time he says so. Cameras blink red in the peeling ceiling. Each slow pan feels like a feeling. Static hum under plastic tiles. Every cough counted in digital files. Elevators tall between two floors. Red light flickers, nobody talks more. Some suit jabs, you're lucky you're chosen. I see thin skin under fabric swollen. Vending machine needs my last crumpled note. Message on the glass says error info. Graffiti in the stairwell, someone scratch leave. Right below the safety speech, we're trained to believe. Lunch in the corner, back to the plaster. Co-worker laughs loud, chases disaster. He brags about targets, numbers, graphs. I watch the sweat climb up his back in half. Supervisor barks through an intercom crack. Every syllable lands like a hidden smack. They want me grateful, soft and tame, but I taste copper every time they say my name. Night shift swap, air taste chemical. Parking lot glow feels evangelical. Security one sweeps over my coat. Clipboard notes on every quote I wrote. Punch and code on the greasy keypad. Every wrong beat makes the foreman mad. Fabric mask smells like stale perfume mixed with disinfectant in the loading room. Forklift squeals down a stained black lane. Pallets lean like they're tired of pain. Clock face locked at a quarter to done, but the minute hand drags never hits one. Break room fridge holds half a sandwich. Brown edge bread forgotten in anguish. Microwave flashes help half burned. Door creaks open like something learned. Lock the door dented from somebody's fury. Complaint got filed and lost in a hurry. Bulletin board full of smiling strangers. Posters hiding the actual dangers. Earplugs itch as the grind gets louder. Dust coats lungs like mechanical powder. I watch the boss stroll past inspection. Slick shoes immune to detection. It calls us heroes in the group wide memo. Then cuts our hours from the tall black window. Clock out, cue snakes down the ramp. Phones glow pale as a prison camp. Someone mumbles plans to leave this place. I start quick in the badge check space. Time sheet glitch ducks a crucial hour. Payroll shrugs, says it lacks the power. Calendar pin with unpaid days. Circle around them like hitting graves. As the metal gate rolls shut behind my back, I feel each bolt click like an ordered attack. Car seat cold, steering wheel rigid. Handshake steady, thoughts turn vivid. Windshield reflex, that stale blue light. I promise that reflection it will learn to fight. Early alarm, alarm, creed in the fluorescing glare. Early alarm drills holes through silence. Radio spits out boardroom guidance. Invest in yourself in a bright clean voice while the meter creeps up, erasing choice. Kitchen sink drips on a chip white plate. Mildew blooms on the windowsill slate while it lies open on the counter stone. Cards spread thin like brittle bone. Landlord note wedged in the metal frame. Deadline scrawled in an even flame. Bus stop crowd in a crooked line. Eyes downcast glued to a fragile shine. Billboard beams, some luxury product tag. Cold plate spin. Black vinyl bite. Steel in the room. Face set hard. out of dust. I know that look in the mirror when the weak ones dress like trust. Your whole frame starts shaking quick when the pressure gets in close. I read your bluff in the pulse, then I burn through every pulse. Black glove on the table edge, knuckle cracked head high. No velvet cover for fear, just a hard line in the eye. I pull the pin on the silence, let the whole pack hear it hit. Every lie you fed the crowd, I chew it up and spit it out bit by bit. Metal scrape, hard cut. Metal scrape, hard cut. Downbeat drop, static slash. Bash. I keep a ledger in scars, not a sermon, not a plea. You can try to bury your name, but the ground keeps talking to me. Gravel in the lungs of the night, cold rain on a busted hood. I learned to move like a threat and stand where the damage stood. No clean hands in this house, only work, only grind, only rage. I turn every locked up room into a snapped out cage. So come test that weight again, bring the whole loud crowd. I don't fade when it gets hot. I get sharper, meaner, and louder. Metal. Metal. Sirens in the steel drum. Rust flakes in my throat. Crowbar in the code. Teeth on the remote. I don't shed, I carve threats. Tongue like a box cutter, red text. Barcode burned in my neck flesh. Clock ticks louder when the veins flex. Dead wire swinging in a cracked dome. I grew up chewing on black foam. Dust from the vents in my backbone. Hand me down rage in a bad home. You pray in porcelain, I spit in it. You post world saints, all counterfeit. Grin like a glitch in the bandwidth. I peel paint off the walls when my hands twitch. Whole scene blasted, pre-shrunk panic. I grind my motors down, old habits. You chase halos in the screen glow. I chase payback with a mean flow. Every rule in my fist now, concrete alphabet written with a miscount. 9, 10, 13, skip 12. Brain to bend for a kid's shelf. I don't bow, I bare teeth. Bite down, break bone, bear grief. You want peace in the pale stream. I want cracks in the glass, make the frame leak. Hashtags. All my heroes are ash bags. Sig burn shaped like a map bag. Route to the part where the mask cracks. I learned truth from a slam door. Every camp was a landmine, stand more. Every bruise left a sandstorm. Skin full of grit from the bad storms. Heat venom in my rib cage. Drip rage, spit it through a chip gauge. Gas in the gut on the lit stage. Crowd see the smoke from my split age. I was 15 with a split lip. 16 swinging on a kingpin. 17 sleeping next to sin bins. 18 itching for a big win. Now I step in like a bow line, jawline twitching like a short wire. Eyes hold wars from a lost time. Voice hold votes from a scorched choir. You hear trauma, I hear target. You hear drama, I hear market. You hear stop, I hear started. You see a cage, I see a cockpit. I don't see your clean slate. I keep stains like a keepsake. I keep pain like a deep bass. Rattling the ribs till the scenes break. flags, wisdom in the